Are you ready?
It's starting, yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to start with the door. And like you said, he's a flight risk, so that's the very first thing we have to teach him is to respect boundaries. And so we open and close. And I just kind of go in and out like this, and I'm just putting a question mark in his mind. Is that door behind you closed?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I know you said he was a flight risk. I don't really want to hit him with the door, you know, and I'm going to try to be very careful not to. I'm just using the sight of the door coming at him to kind of keep him in. And I'll wait until, perfect. Lovely. Thank you, friend. And I'm just hoping that I can get a little bit of patience out of him by using the door like that. Thank you. Now he's giving me a little bit of patience, so I'll take the place of the door. We'll go ahead and put this on. I'm going to hook on the safety lifeline thing first, okay? Hi, friend. How are you? Good boy. I'm going to make the bubble big, and I'm going to put it on as a slip line first, okay? Good. Put my tensioner down so he doesn't get away from me. Now, you said he does know how to sit?
He does when I have the transitional, like around his snout, but he won't sit for me when I don't have it.
Okay, I'll put a little bit of tension here on the slip line to try to get a sit. Move him forward. And his name was Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, because he's from Houston?
Yeah.
From the floods?
Very original.
Good. Yeah. Well, maybe we can put this on Facebook and get Houston a home since he's had some trauma in his life recently. So he's sitting down, he's looking at me, so I'll invite him out once I get a little more eye contact. Houston. Here, friend. Okay, come on. Good boy. Now he went straight into pulling, okay? I'm going to shut the door. Nope. Good. Now we're going to start with the stand on the dog exercise. I know, buddy. Good. I'm just going to stand on the lead, and I'm going to let him learn. I need to give him enough tension to where he can learn how to keep it loose. Good. Actually, have a longer slip line. Good. So he took to that pretty quick, but the first thing we do is we just stand on it, because if I can stand on it, then really without too much effort of my own, I put my weight on it, and he can just, I do want to give him enough line to where he can learn how to keep it loose. But if I can just stand on it, then he'll hit the end, he'll come back into looseness, he'll hit the end, he'll come back into looseness. And then he'll learn that a loose line's a good line and a tight line's a bad line. So we'll let him hit the end, and then lovely, he came back into it. So I'm going to put the leash now. And now my goal is to teach him the same thing, except for in my hands. So I give pressure. Now the biggest part of this is that we hold like an oak tree. We don't take one step in the way of a pulling. Pressure there. Right down, friend. Good. So when he gives pressure and he pulls me, I just hold like an oak tree and I just allow the leash to go tight. When he moves back towards me, I want to make sure that the pressure releases. Good. And I can tell him a word like good or yes to praise him for keeping it loose. Nice, nice, nice. So, a little pressure there. Yes, good boy. Excellent. Did you guys see that release? Good job. Pressure. Then as soon as he comes back towards me, I'm actually going to, yes, good. Good, good, good. All right, now I'm going to kind of guide him with small little pressures to where he can get into my heel position. You can see this is more of a purposeful pressure here. And I'm hoping that, yes, good, that he moves towards me. I'll move a little bit, and now we're gonna, there's a little more pulling. Good boy, good, come on. With pressure, release, good. Now I want him behind me, and now forward. Now when he gets next to me in heel position, I want to sit him. Scoot him over, you're all right, friend, you're okay. Easy, easy. Now this is still tight because he's pulling away. So I release and give love in the ear. Good boy. Lovely. Thanks, friend. Good. Now this is an excellent environment to teach this in right out of the gate. Because if I take him outside, we already know he's a hell of a puller. Here's a little more pressure. And then release. Good. Good boy. Now, so he stopped pulling, he came back my way so that he could get his release. There it is again. Pressure, 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 and then release. Good boy, good. Now we're going to give him pressure because I want him in my heel position. And now forward pressure, lovely. And now up. Now if I go up, vertical pressure, I'm hoping that he'll sit. Sometimes they don't really get the point right away. So I just give a little touch there, and he did. And now he can release and love the ear. Okay? The whole idea is supposed to be very gentle. The idea is to fix pulling by creating yourself as an oak tree. And then whenever you are guiding him to the heel position, we see a lot of owners, okay buddy, let's do it again. We see a lot of owners that will grab the dog and just yank them and move them like this. And that's not really what I'm looking for. What we're looking for are these gentle suggestions. And when he listens to the suggestion, we release and tell him how good of a boy he is, okay? Good, good. Now once again, there he goes. He wants to go and pull. I just leave my line tight and I hold like an oak tree. Okay? Now that's how we get rid of pulling, is just hold like an oak tree. Once he stops pulling, then I start suggesting. Gentle suggestions. Lovely, good. Forward, and then up, and then love. Yes, good boy. He's doing really, really well. Really well. Good. Good. Now, I might stay here right in this room and train this for 2 days, okay? And maybe I'm allowing him to pull me when I'm outside, that's fine, but I'm taking these little bitty mini lessons right in front of his kennel so that he learns how to get out of the kennel, and he learns before we take one step that I'm not really a fan of pulling, and I'm not going to allow that. Now look at him here. He's right here where I've suggested that he hangs out. Now I have a dog who's ready to move forward, but we're going to move forward together. But actually, before we move forward, let's introduce the nose loop, okay? So we're going to try to get to sit with our regular pressure. And I wish he would just, yes, good. He figured that out on the slip. So before we go into the nose loop, we have two kinds of pressures that we're using. One is vertical, and that's going to create sit and praise. The others are horizontal, which helps to fix pulling and create movement, okay? All right, do you want to stop that?